Hello everyone, this is Val from Val's Craft Creations, and today I am bringing you another project. And this project is going to be part of my design team project for Lillifee the Paper Witch. And I'm excited because even though this is a small, well, I think she has a collection named Steampunk Romantic, and this that she provided me is 5 pages, is the collage, the collage pages. So this is a Steampunk Romantic soft collages. So that collection brings 5 pages. I think I print one extra of the same one, but it's the first one. Here is another one. Look how pretty soft romantic this paper is. I'm in love with this one. I think for my cover, let me finish showing you the papers. This is the one that I printed twice, but I'm gonna use it. It doesn't matter if I printed twice, I think. Let me check. Yeah, so it's 5 pages. Let me put this one to the side. So look how pretty. I'm gonna print this again on a cardstock, and I'm gonna fussy cut this image because I think this is the one that I like. And I wanna put it on my cover. And at first I wanted this one, but I think this one will be easier to cut. So look how pretty. I like the incorporation of the flowers, the soft colors. So the name of her collection is Steampunk Romantic, and these 5 pages are the Steampunk Romantic soft collages. And let me tell you, she is very generous. Miss Lillifee, is that her last name? And her Etsy store is you buy 3 of her digital collection, you get 15% off. If you buy 5, you get 25% off. And if you buy 10, you get 40% off. So that's a good deal. And I'm gonna leave her Etsy store, the link to her Etsy store below. And if I don't forget, I'm gonna leave the link for this paper as well. So you can go ahead and, visit her Etsy store, and you can take a look at her digital kits. But since this is like a kind of romantic steampunk, let me tell you, this is gonna be my first project, my bigger project, because I have some steampunk tags. I think is the only thing that I have here on my channel. So I want to create something beautiful, kind of romantic, going with the vibe of this paper. So since I only have 5 pages, I may repeat some of the pages. I may print more. I don't know yet. I have also these 2 papers that goes with the colors that I may use. This is just decorative paper that I may use. Then I'm gonna be using this. It was a cracker box, and I will give you what you need in a minute, but I want to show you what I'm gonna use on the cover. I took this paper back and I tried to create faux leather paper to cover my the front and the back of my cover. And if you want to know how to create this, I have a tutorial. I'm gonna try to leave the link in the description box on how to achieve this faux leather paper look. This is just paper bag. And also I had this cork, I think it's cork paper, and since it has like the colors of this collection and she incorporated flowers, I'm gonna try to use this inside my cover. Excuse me, I think I moved the camera. So I didn't cut it because this is like cork. It's like a fabric type of, but it's more sturdy than regular fabric. Is cork, the one that you use for to cover like bulletin board, things like that. So that's what I'm gonna try to use inside of my cover. I also had this, I think this is from Teen Hall. Somebody sent it on a Happy Mail to me. It's like a doorknob or a door knocker. I don't know how to call it, but it's a, how do you call this? Oh my God, trying to think of the word. My goodness, when the word came back. But you know, these things that you, I can't think of the word right now, but I think I want to incorporate this somewhere on my cover, and this is gonna be part of my closure. So that's one of the things that I want to incorporate. So I think my project is gonna be an album. You can use it to maybe put photo pictures, like pictures on here, and maybe some journaling cards. So I don't know. We on this part we are going to create a base for my project. And then, I don't know if it's going to be on the same video, but divided. The second part will be the decoration and all that stuff. But let me tell you what I want to do. On the spine, and I should have kept, let me show you another, I already cut it. But, you know, the spine for this box, the side, was 2.5 inches. But I didn't want to create something that big, so I separated my pieces and cut my spine. Is gonna be 1.5 by 7 inches, and I had 3 pieces here because I want to try to do on my spine a shaker. So my spine is gonna be a shaker, and I'm gonna have gears inside my shaker. That's my idea. Hopefully it will work. But let me give you measurements. So my album is gonna be 5 by 7. My spine is going to be 1.5 by 7. So that's going to go like this. This is going to be, I had to open the space. And inside there, I'm going to try to find gears that are, you know, good enough to put here inside my spine. I had 3 pieces because I don't know if I'm going to use 3 pieces or not, but I cut them. So I just cut 3 pieces of 7 by 1.5, 2 pieces 5 by 7. For the pages of my album, I'm gonna use these cards. I got that at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. I got this for another project. They are folded cards and envelopes. It brings 12 of each, and it's 5 by 7 cards. So that's what I'm gonna be using, and 2 envelopes. I'm using 4 cards, 2 envelopes, because my pages are gonna be the card. So this is gonna be glued to my spine, and here I'm gonna leave a pocket to put things inside. So it's gonna be my pages. It's gonna have 4 pages, so it's gonna be 8 total, back and front. And then I was thinking to add, I cut my, I will give you a measurement in a minute, but I cut my envelopes and I cut the flaps here. But I was thinking to have this inside like pockets to put the stuff here. So I had 2 envelopes, and I cut my envelopes 4.25 by 7, because they were a little larger than 5 by 7 to accommodate the card. So all my pieces, I cut them 4.75 by 7. So cut your cards and your 2 envelopes. You're gonna cut them 4.75 by 7. And what I did is, when I cut it, opened this, I just glued this down again. That's the only thing that you're gonna need to create your pocket again. So it's no, you know, it's not a science rocket. And then this is the most difficult part that I found to make. And this is gonna be for my spine and my pages. Let me get a card here. Are going to be attached to this accordion thing. They're gonna go like this. So let me show you how I did this. And it was kind of difficult because I had to try to make this work in a 1.5 inch spine. So let me open this. Let me see if I can. So this piece is almost, well, I just cut it 3 3/4 by 7. And then let me get my something here so I can show you. So you're gonna score 1/2 inch, and then you're gonna score, so your first score line is gonna be 1/2 inch, then you're gonna score 3/4, then 1, then 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 3/4, okay, then 2 inches, then 2 1/4, 2 1/2. Wait, let me make sure. Let me make sure that I'm giving you the right there. So you're gonna score 1/2 inch, then 3/4, 1 1/4, 1/2 inch. So after you score this here 1/2 inch, you're gonna score 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 lines every 1/4 inch, and that will give you a 1/2 inch flap here and a 1/2 inch flap here. And then you're gonna do this. I know it's kind of confusing, but let me fold it so I can explain to you what is gonna happen. Okay, so you are gonna fold. Here's your 1/2 line, your 1/2 inch score line, right? So on the next one, which is gonna be the 3/4, you're gonna fold that line. Then you're gonna leave a space in between. So you need to leave a 1/4 inch in between each of these mounts here. I don't know if I'm confusing you, but this is how it's gonna look on the front, and this is how it's gonna look on the back. So you're gonna leave in between your mounts here a valley. That's how they call it. Valley, mountain, valley. So you're gonna have a valley, you're gonna create a mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain, and then another valley. I think that's the way that you are gonna be able to understand this. And you see your spine, 1.5 inch spine is gonna go perfect there. And this is gonna be on the cover right there. So this will be like that. So you know what, I think I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm just gonna show you, because at first look, I was trying to make it every 1/2 inch. It was difficult. I'm just gonna do a couple so you can see how you're gonna work this out, and then we will continue, okay? Because I think it's kind of confusing. It was confusing for me at first. Okay, so I already have my mark here, my 1/2 inch mark here. Okay, so I already have mine there, and you know that I told you after you do your half, you're gonna count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Wait, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So I already scored my 1/2 inch, right? So I'm just gonna go every quarter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and from that line, the quarter, I'm sorry, half an inch, right there, you're gonna cut, and that will give you your spine, okay? And then what I did is, I folded my, just to see, I'm folding this so you can see the line right there. So the next one, the 1/4 inch, you're gonna fold it, and that will give you your first mountain, right? You're gonna leave that space right there, okay? You see your mountain, then you're gonna leave that space, and this will be your next mountain. So you have to leave space in between, like your valley, like people call valley. Like, my goodness. Okay, and you fold it. And you're gonna do that the same with all the things, and then you're just gonna create your spine for your pages. My goodness, sorry. I didn't leave the space there. So I told you it was complicated, but this one is the next one. So this is your mountain, okay? You're gonna go 2 lines, okay? 2 lines for your next one. It's look complicated, but after you get the, you see? Then you're gonna go 2 more lines. I think that's the way that you're gonna understand it. So I have 1 here, 2. This will be my 3rd line, right? You're gonna fold it. And then on the 3rd last one line here, see? 1, 2, 3, the last one. Make sure. I know it's kind of complicated, but that's the way I wanted work this spine. Just make sure all your lines are crisp. My goodness, it's just that I need to fold all my lines. So after you have your little mountains, just fold them both sides like that, front and to the other side, and that will give you the form that you need. I think that's gonna be easier. And then the last one, back and to the other side. And then when you have it folded like that, that's your spine right there. And we're gonna glue that down to the piece of cardboard from your box. And then on the other side, it's gonna look like that. I try to explain it as the best I can, but you know, if you don't understand it the first time, just go back and forward over my video until you got it. I'm sorry that I don't have anything easier than this, but if you want to do something different, that's up to you. You can sew your signature, you know, create your own pages and do whatever you want to do, but I want to do it like this because this is gonna be like hidden on here, because remember, I'm gonna have a shaker on the other side. So let's start by constructing our base. And you need also a, well, I'm gonna use masking tape. For me, it's easier to use masking tape. So I have my two pieces, this, okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is create a base. I think I wanna... And I'm gonna leave a little bit of space in between my pieces, so that way I have more room to work with when I'm folding this. So I'm not gonna put this exactly right there like together. No, just leave a little space in between. It don't have to be that much, but that way you will have room for, you know, to be able to fold this without problem. And let me see if you can see right here is my space that I left. Okay, and I'm just gonna put more tape here on the back. Just to reinforce it. Don't have to be perfect, but let me see if I can. And I'm just gonna fold it, you see? And now we're gonna add your other piece. Let me see if they're the same size. I don't know why it looks like this one was smaller than the other one. So I'm just gonna leave a little space in between. My goodness, my tape. I think that's good enough. I know my tape is all crooked, but as long as my cardboard pieces are, you know, even, that's fine. We're gonna cover all this. And the only reason I cut this is because I wanted my spine smaller than the one that this box brings. They are upside down, but you know, we're not gonna look. That's gonna be covered. So my cover is already done. 1.5 by 7 and then 5 by 7. And the whole piece is 11.5 by 7. I already told you, right? Okay, so now this will go like this here. We're gonna glue this down, but before I do that, I'm gonna add, where's my envelopes? This is gonna go like this, right there. So I'm just gonna use my glue, and then when I close it, like that. I wanna put the one on this side because remember, this is gonna be my cover, and I need to do a hole to add this here, like my closure. Or maybe, you know what? Maybe I should do it before I add this. So this will protect. No, this is gonna go the other side. Yeah, let me glue it down first. I forgot that this flap is gonna be outside, not inside of my cover. Cause that way, if this was inside, and then it will cover this too, but that's fine. Inside, beside my pages, I don't know yet exactly what I'm gonna make. So I just wanted to start my project, and I said, you know what, let's do the base. And then I will figure out what else I want inside. But make sure that you leave a space in between your folded line from your envelope and your cardstock. My goodness, not cardstock. I don't know why today I'm forgetting my words. Cardboard. My goodness. So that's gonna go there. Let's add the other one. I've been doing different projects for my design teams. Right now, I don't want to even tell you how many design teams I'm working with, but I promise after this one I have another project that I have to make, but before I do that project, I'm gonna do something easier, smaller, and a smaller project, and then I will do the next one. Okay, so right now, this is how it's gonna look, right? Then I think I want this. Maybe to go like this. I'm just thinking before I cover everything, because that way I can do something. Because if I put it there, this is gonna go up and down. But if I put it this way, it's gonna go to the side, and then I can maybe tie something here to close it around. So I think it's gonna go that way, but I need to figure out. Let me think. Do I want this on my cover? I think so. I think it's just that I don't want to attach it, and then when I put my image, let me get the image that I want. I'm gonna have good space. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have plenty of space to add my lady here, and then some gears. Okay, I wanted to figure out that first. So before I do this, we're gonna cover this, and then before I cover this part, then I will add this. But let me attach my spine before I forget. I'm not gonna cover this because this paper is gonna cover it. I wish I had like brown cardstock. That way, I should have distressed this, but that's fine. That's fine because we're gonna cover it either way, so it doesn't matter if you can see this. Let me just distress it with my brown ink before I do anything else. And I'm using my archival ink vintage photo. I don't think we're gonna see this when I cover it. But let me see what I want to distress. I don't know, my ideas are running on my mind today, but I'm kind of, I don't know, on focus, I would say. Because I had the project on my mind, I know what I want to do. But since this is the first time I'm gonna be doing using this kind of spine, because I just did a accordion spine journal with an accordion spine, but it's not the same as this. May look the same, but it's not. So so I'm trying to figure out Okay, we will be able maybe to see this part here. And this one here. So just bear with me, please, and we will get it out and we'll work everything out. Because I don't think the ones on between we're gonna see. This one, like I distressed this one because this is gonna be covered with my pages. So yeah, we're not gonna be able to see that. So I just distressed this here, and around it. And I don't know if I should add my pages first and then the spine. I don't know what will be easier. And that way this will help me form, right? This, and then it will be easier to glue down. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And I was gonna use double-sided tape. Maybe I should. You see, I have my ideas, but then I'm not thinking straight. I'm gonna use double-sided tape. This is an 1/8 of an inch. I promise the next part will be, I'm gonna get everything together. It's just that, you know, I have a lot of ideas running in my mind right now of what I want to do with this project. So maybe I need to concentrate a little bit better, right? It's just, you know what, this spine, let's blend the spine. Because that's why I have it ready beforehand. But then I say, you know what? My subscribers need a better explanation of this spine. So you will be able to recreate it, right? Let me get a smaller scissor. There, much better. This project is kind of challenging because it's easier when you have a lot of pages to work with, but I am not afraid of challenges. So 5 pages I have, 5 pages I will work with. Oh, look what happened to my tape. No. Let's see if I can use this. And you can always incorporate more pages. Something different. What a mess, what a mess. What happened with my tape? My goodness, nothing is cooperating with me today. What's going on? I think I save it. No, don't mess it up. Let me see where I had to cut this. Even my tape is not cooperating today. But we're gonna make it happen. Don't worry. You can glue this down too, but I think it's gonna be easier using the double-sided tape since these mountains, they wanna be valleys. They wanna go flat. I think it's gonna be kind of messy using the glue. So let's see if I'm not mistaken. Let me get a pocket tool here. I did some beaded pocket tool, and people want them, and even the one that I made for me. somebody ordered it and I just give it away. So I have to do a new one for me. If you are a follower of my page, my YouTube page and my my Facebook page and my Facebook group, you will see what I'm talking about, the Pocky tools. So let's see, let's do one at a time. And this is gonna be a pocket, but I want to add this here first, because if I close my pocket, I think it's gonna be difficult to do this part. So I will close this later. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Okay, let's do the other part. First one down, next one. That's my first page. Let's do the next one. I'm hoping that my shaker spine will work. I'm so excited about it, so let's see how that works. Maybe it will be a completely mess, or maybe not, but we will find out. Trying to make sure that this card is aligned with the other one before I glue this down. Wait, this is had to go. Oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine. I'm trying not to be too close to my line there. My goodness, I don't know why I wanted to try this spine for this. Oh my goodness. If you think it's too complicated, now is the time for you to decide which kind of spine you want to use for this project. But since I like challenges, if you're like me, just go with it and learn to do something new, right? Don't be afraid, don't be afraid. So you're gonna go closer to the line where you're gonna fold this down. I know you're not gonna see it, but it's close there. And I think this is the easier way to glue this down. One more and we are done with this tedious part. Hopefully I'm doing this right. If I'm not doing this right, my goodness. You know what? If I'm not doing this right, I will change my spine. No. I'm gonna set the challenge and I'm gonna complete this. There, I think I did it. I think I got it. There you go. It's my pages. Perfect. Then this is gonna go right there, and I think, let me see if I want to, you know what, I'm just gonna glue it down here. Let's do this. I'm gonna put the glue directly here so I can guide myself here to see the lines, and then, but you know what, before that, let me close, you know what, let's glue this. Let's get over with the spine. Let me open it, because I want to make sure I'm gonna be able, okay. Should I use some of my glue gun so this will dry fast. Okay, there. This side I need to push a little bit inside. I think that's good enough. Hopefully this will dry fast enough. So you have to make sure that you are able to close your thing. So I'm just gonna wait for this to dry, so I'm not gonna touch it that much. I'm gonna leave it there, but that's your pages, but I don't wanna mess it up until it get dry. But that's my pages right there. Let me see if I can. I think even in between these pages you can leave, it could be less than 1/4 inch. Now that I see this. But it's there, it's glued down. This one has to go. Make sure that I push it to my spine. Try to push these little spaces in between, get glued down. There. Right there are my pages. Now I'm gonna do it this way. Because this one is kind of, I need to push it down. Perfect, they're there, they're glued down. I see, let me check this side. Just want to make sure that this part is glued down to my spine. Closer to the edges here. So right there, they're in place. Let me see if I can, you see right there, the spaces in between, and make sure that everything is glued down. That glue, my glue dries pretty fast, so I think it will be okay. Okay, so now let's cover this here. Let me explain. I didn't cut took a piece of this to cover this here because my shaker is gonna go there. So I'm just gonna glue it down and then cut it around. I was gonna cut it to size, but this paper bag that I got, I think it was at the store, it was kind of fragile, so I don't want to mess it up. So let's glue that down. And this glue that I'm using is my Crafter's Pick, the ultimate glue from Apis. I got this glue at Hobby Lobby, and you can glue glass, plastic, paper, fabric. So hopefully it will work with this paperback. I'm pretty sure it will because it's paper. If not, we'll Mod Podge or something to my cover. Make sure that I have glue everywhere, around my edges especially. So I'm guessing I will divide my tutorial a couple of parts because I want to make sure that we do a good project, and this part took longer than I expected, so my original idea was to fold this inside, but then I wanted to add this envelope to have more, how you call that, more pockets. So I'm just gonna cut around it. My scissors are the tape, the double-sided tape. I had to clean them. Let's use this one. I'm probably not gonna release this first part until I'm done with the second part, so you can see both parts, right? Because I hate when, me particularly, if I upload a video, the first part, and then you have to wait for the second part. Like, I don't like that. Here I may use on those corners, metal corners, to protect this. But I'm not sure yet. Let me a little bit more there. Okay, let's do the other side. Look, it's looking nice, my cover, and it's just a paperback. Let me make sure. I don't want to, let me do it this way because I don't want my crinkles and my, I don't know where my wrinkles and all that stuff to go away from my paper. So let me do this like this. Make sure that everything is glued down. Okay, let's go to the other side. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm excited about this project. I want my shaker spine to work out. And I don't know if I'm gonna use on the cover maybe some flowers or something to make it romantic. Lace. I don't know, but I will show you in the next part. I found a Hobby Lobby. It's not lace, but it's a roll of metal. I have to look for it. So I may use that as my lace. It's very cool. I had never seen that at Dollar Tree, not Hobby Lobby. Oh my goodness. So I will show you in the next part when we are decorating and, you know. But I'm excited. But it's silver, so I'm gonna try to maybe I don't know, use some ink or something to make it more like rusty look, give it a more rusty look or more like brownish look, because it's silver and this more like browns, oranges, blues. So I don't know, let's see, because I can incorporate silver and the gold, and the paper had gold, so I can incorporate different things and this kind of color, bronze. Because let me show you, I haven't shown you, I found this at Walmart. They're buttons. This is what I'm gonna use to decorate my project. So this kind of bronze color. It has, all this came in a package. I found it at Walmart. It brings the metals. And then the buttons are like plastic. No, I think all the ones from Walmart are plastic. You see, this one was something that I have. But all this came on that package. And I found that at Walmart. I think it cost me like $5 something. So that's what I'm gonna be using for decorating my project. I'm excited. Excited. Okay. Let's work. Let's work. Don't want to take longer than needed. I apologize for taking long while I was doing the spine, but my goodness, I had the idea on my head, on my mind, what I wanted to do, but it's not the same thing when you think about it and then you have to work it, right? Well, I think we got it. Just make sure when you are adding this part, the middle part, to your spine, squish it until all this will go on the 1.5 inch spine. Okay, so you just keep squishing it until everything is together like that. Okay, and that way it will look like this. And then these flaps, you have to make sure they're inside your 1.5 inch. So you can fold this. You see, I put all this is inside your 1.5 inch spine. Okay, so you make sure you keep squeezing until everything is inside your 1.5 inch spine. And it's possible because I made it. I make it happen, so you can make it happen too. Perfect, perfect. Let me go one more time over this. Perfect, perfect. I'm gonna distress the edges. Let me make sure this is glued down. This is where the back connected. I was gonna open it here. I couldn't find it when I was making this, but and then let me see, because I should have do the hole before I added this, but I think I'm gonna do it with my pokey tool. That's the way to go. You see, I think I'm gonna put this division in the back. Oh, it had the same, so that's fine. So I make sure that I glue this down. I think I like this part better. Okay, so let me see, where do I want my thing to lay down? I think that's kind of the middle, right? But I don't want this to go all the way here. So I think that's good enough. And let's do things right? This is 7, so 3.5. Right here will be my middle. And you can twist that. That's good. So I can turn this like that. I didn't know until now. So my legs, yeah, I had to go. Yeah, they have to go. It doesn't matter. It has to go this way. So they're gonna open it side to side instead of up and down. I think I need to make my hole larger than this. Let's see. I think I got it. Perfect, yes. Okay, so that's there. And I'm gonna put just a piece of masking tape to cover this. I know it's not gonna go anywhere, but just to reinforce this thing and cover that. Perfect. Oh, I love it already, and it's not even done. Let me make sure that is there. So let me put this away. So the next thing that we're gonna do is cover the inside, and then that's it for this tutorial. And then we are gonna do the decoration inside. Here, I don't know yet what I'm gonna add. Here, I'm gonna close this on the bottom here. I'm gonna do it with glue, and I'm gonna have pockets on the top. And then we will decorate everything. So let's cover this, and let me see how I'm gonna do this. I know there's an easier way to do this, and I always complicated my life, but let me get a pencil. Let me see something. I should have cut this first, right? Because now I have my thing there. Okay, so this has to go. Right, let's do this way. Just gonna leave a little border just in case I have to cut. Better to have more than less. Thanks God I have plenty of this. If I damage it, that's fine. I will keep cutting until I get it done. I found this at Hobby Lobby last year. It was in clearance. I had tried to find this again because they had different designs. And I don't know why that day I only got one. Don't ask me why. Because now I wish I had more. I really like this. You see, I cut it smaller. My goodness. Well, can leave that like that. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Because maybe if I go all the way here, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like this. For me, it's no big deal, but if for you it is, then you can go all the way over there. And maybe I should cut, let me see something. It's so messy today, I don't know. It's got the two panels right now. Why am I gonna complicate my life, right? Oops. We're almost done, guys. I'm just gonna cover this and then we are done with the first part. Just cover the inside. The next part is just to decorate. We're gonna decorate the pages, the envelopes. We're gonna add everything that we need to add inside, and then we will decorate the cover. I hope that you're bearing with me because this is my first steampunk project. I'm excited and at the same time I'm nervous because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make this steampunky enough. I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean. You know, because I was watching some steampunk projects that other people made and they made it so heavy on the metals and stuff, so hopefully I will be able to make a steampunk you know, look good enough. I don't know if this, I may need to use a different glue. But like I told you, I had even glue fabric done with that, but this is a different material, so I don't know. I haven't tried with this. Just gonna cut the extras here. But if I need to reinforce it with another glue, I will let you know in the next part. Because here, you see, I may need to glue it down with something else. So I will let you know what I will use to reinforce that there. I may use Mod Podge or maybe some gel medium, heavy gel. How would you call that? You know what you use for mixed media projects to glue metals. I can't think of the word right now, but I think it's gel medium, if I'm not mistaken. But I will let you know. I will let you know what I use in case of this not working with regular glue. And I want to go closer here to my edge here to the outside. Let me use this wipe to clean the glue. Got the extra. Oh, we also have to make the shaker. I was gonna do it maybe offline of camera, but no. I may divide this on 3 parts, and we may do the shaker on the next one. And then the decoration, because I don't know how long it's gonna take me to do the shaker for this. But at least I'm gonna cut the centerpiece, like the one that's gonna go on the top. I'm just gonna go around it with my ruler and create a border and take the excess from the middle away. And I will give you a measurement of everything, but we can create a shaker together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need to glue this down with something stronger. It's almost, well, it's there. It's just here. Let me add more glue. No, but I think I'm gonna reinforce it with something else. At least here on this spine here, because here is it's attached to my cover. Let's check the other side. Yeah, I think okay. So I'm gonna reinforce that around it, and I will make sure that it stick down. But right now, this is our base for our album, and I'm loving it, and we haven't even decorated the project. So remember, I'm using, let me get the name here, Steampunk Romantic Soft Collages from Lillifee the Paper Wish. She has beautiful paper, so just check her Etsy store, and I see you in the next tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment below. Thank you for watching, everyone.